leading a frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Christian Coffins.
DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest.
Welcome to the February 27th, 2025, Thursday edition of the DarkDox Digest with your host, Christian Coffins.
DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Are they going to give us more than this nothing burger of Epstein files so far? I mean, we can only be so patient. We can only be so patient. 6 in the chat. Hello, Mountain Violet. Ian fucking West. Hell yeah. Ian is the proprietor of the Black Archive, and he goes way back. You ask him about tunnels, and you'll never hear the end of it. Important stuff. Today's episode is called Release because they released a little bit. They give us a little tidbit of some stuff that we've already seen before of the Epstein files. Let's take a look. Attorney General Pamela Bondi released first phase of declassified Epstein files from justice.gov. Today, Attorney General Pamela Bondi, in conjunction with the Federal Bureau of Investigations, declassified the publicly released files related to the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Give it up, everyone. Jeffrey Epstein. Are we ever going to get to the bottom of this? Are we ever going to see those tapes? Let's find out. And his sexual exploitation of over 250 underage girls. 250 now. Last I checked, it was 200. At his home in New York and Florida, among other locations like Little St. James Island. The first phase of declassified files largely contains documents that have been previously leaked but never released in a format capacity with the U.S. government. This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators, said Attorney General Pamela Bondi. The first phase of files released today sheds light on Epstein's extensive networks and begins to provide the public with long overdue accountability. So you can see all of this at darkdox.com, darkdox.me. It's right there on the homepage, so it's easy to find. You can go to justice.gov and then go to the press release and whatever, but we actually have all of the old stuff as well as the new stuff and the letters, and this is an ongoing story we've been covering for years, so this is all the older stuff we've had. And if you appreciate how we keep it all nice and organized for you and do this broadcast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then please subscribe to the channel, get out of the chat, and click the share button. And when you click the share button, you can copy the link, send it to people, get people in this chat room. And it's more fun the more people that are here. Create a post. You can just be like, we're live now. And, that helps people see this thing because we've been shadow banned for over a decade. And every little bit helps. Bookmark this. Save it to a playlist. Do all the things. We greatly appreciate it. And, but yeah, let's take a look at this. The FBI is entering a new era that will be defining the integrity, accountability, and the unwavering pursuit of justice, said FBI Director Kash Patel, There will be no cover-ups, no missing documents, no stone left unturned, and everyone from the prior and current Bureau who undermines this will be swiftly pursued. If there are gaps, we will find them. If records have clapping cheeks over there, if records have been hidden, we will uncover them, and we will bring everything we find to the DOJ, to the fully assessed and transparent dismantled of the American people, as it should be. The oath we take is to the Constitution, and under my leadership, that promise will be upheld without compromise. Attorney General Bondi requested the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to the department, received approximately 200 pages of documents. However, the Attorney General was later informed that thousands of pages of documents related to the... I want the tapes. Related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein were not previously disclosed. And I don't want the tapes because they're going to be gross. But I want them to watch the tapes, with law enforcement, and I want them to blur out all the victims and show who's doing what to who. Are we going to recognize any of these people? I think so. The Attorney General has requested the FBI to deliver remaining documents to the department by 8 a.m. on tomorrow morning, February 28, 2025, as has taken FBI Director Kash Patel with investigating why the request for all documents was not followed. The department remains committed to transparency and intends to release the remaining documents upon review and redaction to protect the identities of the Epstein victims, of course. A copy of Attorney General Bondi's letter can be downloaded here, and we have it here thanks to Brendan O'Leary, who sent it in the DarkDox Network. So let's see what we got here. We got an evidence list with 0-point font. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is so annoying. So we got one cell phone containing, one DVR containing images, file logs, red rope, 3 6-tape cartridges containing ACE-serve backup of all digital evidence. What is this red rope? Cellophane. Got some framed photos. Silver Mac laptop. I want that laptop. I don't want the laptop. I want to know what's on it. Everything. Like, okay, this is a start. I want to get ahead of myself. So we start off with the evidence. That's the appetizer. Flight log released to U.S. versus Maxwell. Let's see if it's the one we have had already. You can just look up FBI files on DarkDox. We've been covering this for 8 years. Yeah, so it's going to take a while to parse through all of this. This looks familiar. I think we might have had this. Because we released it as it was leaked, but now it's being officially released by the U.S. government. So it's confirmed, yes, this is real. We were right all along, told you so. Pat on the back. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Come hang with us. Huh? See what I did there? See what I did there? Yeah, flight logs. So I'll be going through this. I just posted these here. This is just dropped. Contact book redacted. I think we've had that. Mass useless redacted. Yeah, we've had this. Nothing new. This is all the appetizer. I mean, look at this. We actually have, they redacted it using digital software, so if you scroll through our archive, you'll find the unredacted version of this one, I believe. At darkdox.com. Cool numbers. That's awesome. What are we even doing? They're doing their part. You know, it's like the job is the job. A lot of it is just like you write that email, you ask for the thing. When they say no, you open an investigation, and that's how this goes. So we will be covering this for quite a while. So get out of here. Go back to hell, Jeff. Jeffy boy. Let's see what else we got. Large-scale bureaucracy cuts for all federal agencies. I've been wanting to stick with my beginning of show, whitehouse.gov. We only have one today. Getting a little skimpy. You came in, I mean, there should be, they're busy, to be fair. Trump administration stops lowering standard for police and firefighters. President Donald J. Trump declared an end to lower standards in the name of discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, and the Trump administration continues to make good on that commitment to prioritize merit, not divisive race-based obsessions in hiring. Well put. Yesterday, Attorney General Pam Bondi, busy lady, announced the Department of Justice, DOJ, dismissed several Biden-era lawsuits against the police and fire departments who use race-neutral mechanisms such as standard aptitude tests, physical exams, and credit checks. Credit checks are racist in their hiring process, the results of which lowered standards and endangered public safety. So here's all the cases that got dismissed. There were 4 in total. See, that was short. Painless. President Donald J. Trump holds cabinet meeting yesterday in cabinet room. Bloated, inefficient, and corrupt federal bureaucracy is finally facing a long overdue reckoning. President Donald J. Trump has ordered all federal agencies to prepare for significant reductions in workforce and structural reorganization, according to newly released memo from Office of Management and Budget and the Office of Personnel Management. Agencies must submit their initial plans for large-scale reductions in force (RIF) by March 13th. Yow. And IKEA loses Poland's Supreme Court case. The policy of inclusivity should not exclude Christians. Right? Sounds good. In 2019, IKEA published an article on its company intranet that imposed the ideological demands of the LGBT movement on its employees. In response, that guy, I can't even try to pronounce that, published a comment criticizing the announcement and including 2 Bible verses referring to homosexual practices. As a result, store management decided to dismiss him. The consequences extend to those who had liked Kamita's comments. Oh, geesh. The regional court of Krakow Noah Huda ruled that his termination was unlawful and ordered his reinstatement. Good. Maine Democrats censure Republicans for Facebook posts exposing tyranny. Pole vault winner. Tranny. The majority Democrat Maine House of Representatives voted 75-70 to censor Republican Laurel Libby for sharing photos of underage pole vaulters to demonstrate that a recent transgender wiener gained a competitive edge by switching to the girls' team. Womp womp. Oscar-winning actor Hugh Jackman, wife and dog found dead in their New Mexico home. Gene Hackman, the esteemed actor renowned for his roles in The French Connection and Unforgiven, has been found dead alongside his wife, classical pianist Betsy Arakawa, in their Santa Fe residence on Wednesday afternoon. The couple's dog was also found dead at the scene. Santa Fe County Sheriff Adan Mendoza confirmed the discovery Thursday at midnight, stating there were no immediate signs of foul play. It's pretty crazy. On the Alex Jones show today, he was like freaking out because he was like, I had a dream a week ago that I was supposed to go to Hugh Jackman's house, and I didn't. I'm like, why? I met him once, and the exact cause of death have not been disclosed, and investigations are ongoing. They're suspecting carbon monoxide. Also, Randy Quaid spoke out saying that he believes that he was whacked because of how much money, his royalties for all of his films were raking in. I had to change this one because it had a typo. Dude claiming to be a woman caught trying to plant explosive devices at Tesla dealership. From ABC, a fella cosplaying as a female in Colorado has been arrested after police caught him with explosives at a Tesla dealership, police say. See, I missed the her. I'm going to edit this live because I'm sick of this shit. Him caught him. I'm going to do all caps. Him. No. Him. I was already in all caps. Should bold it, underline it, italicize. So yeah, dude dressed up like a lady got caught with explosives at a Tesla dealership. The 40-year-old suspect, Lori Grace Nelson, was arrested on Monday after the Loveland Police Department launched an extensive investigation on January 29th following a series of vandalizations with incendiary devices at the Tesla dealership in Loveland, Colorado, according to the statement from police released on Wednesday. People are sick. Look at it. Again, every time it's the same face. AG Pam Bondi announces release of Epstein files. Yeah. It's old news, pal. On to page 2. Oh, was that it? Okay. So the rest is tabbed out. DC Drano. He was over there with J.D. Vance and Pam Bondi and Kash Patel at the Oval Office, getting their photo with their folders there of stuff we've already had. But again, I don't mean to be blackpilling anyone. Like, it's officially coming out, and they have to officially go through the procedure of combing through all that shit. So, cat turd. They got funny stuff. Let's see what cat turd's up to.
I think you have to talk about the economy because that's critical to everybody, whether it's an election year or not. What I wish we could convey more effectively is that if you look at what has been accomplished in the first 2 years of the Biden presidency with the Congress working hand in hand, there has been an enormous amount of commitment of new building, new infrastructure, new investments in manufacturing, new ways to lower healthcare costs. I mean, insulin price going down, drug prescription price going down.
We get 2 Epsteins.
In fact, the work that has been done by the Democrats. Well, I always think you have to talk about the economy.
I love it. I love that I can play anything, and make you watch it. Such great power. Such great responsibility. RFK Jr. pauses multi-million-dollar contract to develop new COVID-19 vaccine. Zero Hedge. Tyler Durden posts. Clinical trials for new COVID-19 vaccine were halted after multi-million-dollar contract authorized by the Biden administration to develop the inoculation was paused by the Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Hitting the ground running, tires screeching. Kennedy implemented a 90-day stop work order on February 21st regarding the HHS contract with VaxArts Inc. According to the announcement, which was first reported by Fox News Digital on February 25th. Vaxart, an American biotech company, is creating new COVID-19 inoculations for oral use. Gay. Before the stop work order, 10,000 individuals were scheduled to start clinical trials on February 24th, an HHS spokesperson confirmed with Epoch Times. Kennedy noted in Fox News Digital that it is crucial for the HHS support pandemic preparedness. 4 years of Biden administration failed oversight and made it necessary to review agreements for vaccine production, including Vaxart's. We got a Reese report that I haven't seen yet. He's not posting on band.video, and on his X, he's calling out Elon Musk as like a transhumanist and stuff. So I think Alex was like, all right, you're done. But I'm going to continue to post his stuff because he's talented, and I want to see where this goes.
The old, antiquated system of paper documents is being dismantled and replaced with artificial intelligence, and millions of MAGA fans are celebrating this without even considering the replacement, which will be digital. Blockchain technology, which appeared mysteriously in the Bitcoin white paper, is well suited for tagging and tracing every living person on the planet and every transaction we make. In the current system, a birth certificate of title is registered for every child born. This has provided a paper record with minimal information. But with biometric data, the new system is capable of assigning a digital ID to every living man, woman, and child born. Locked into the blockchain from day one, every person's carbon footprint can be monitored, their compliance measured, and their overall value to the system can be calculated in real time. Blockchain is an immutable, time-stamped record of every interaction and exchange, and it's not just individuals who will have a digital ID. Every business, every product, and everything we interact with will have a digital ID. This is called tokenization, and it's happening right now. From the perspective of control, it is the most effective method of controlling human behavior that the world has ever known. And while many argue that the blockchain is not capable of doing all this, the problem has already been solved. It's called Hashgraph, and it appears to be ready for deployment. Hashgraph is exponentially more efficient than blockchain. Able to handle hundreds of thousands of transactions per second, it uses practically zero energy. It is the perfect digital branding iron for human chattel in the new AI digital control grid. Hedera, the company behind the Hashgraph system, is already partnered and connected with major corporations and governments. The Institute of International Finance has tapped Hedera as the only Layer 1 tech to explore blockchain solutions for tokenized financial assets. And this is how the carbon tax will be calculated.
Has there been a response to this? Like, is this something that's...
I talked to the Biden administration, incoming administration, and they were like, well, this seems too politically difficult. And I was like, well, this is obviously a thing that should happen.
And even some sort of an incremental increase over time.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to
warn people.
Yeah, if you just say it's coming, people will automatically make the changes.
So this is so reasonable. Old clip.
Yeah, I agree.
And they were like,
They thought it was like too politically difficult, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know, man. I think that's like at least half the reason you got elected. So why don't you just fight for that?
He hasn't had that.
There's just one thing that will matter: put a price on carbon.
That would be the best option
for sure.
That seems like it'd be such a good idea.
Like, what do 90% of economists think? And like, they all agree. Okay, we should do that.
It was too politically difficult for Elon to introduce a carbon tax under President Biden because the MAGA cult would have resisted it. But they have become cheerleaders for the new system and all things Elon. So now the gates are wide open.
Oh my God.
Democratic Party member Maxine Waters recently introduced
Greg's, like,
bipartisan
falling off
stablecoin
fucking
legislation.
reservation, man.
This aligns with what the Trump administration has been proposing and is expected to be passed into law without any pushback. This will create a digital dollar backed by U.S. Treasury bills and other debt instruments. But the United States has been bankrupt for decades, and a complete financial crash is imminent. Once the dollar dies, the already legally accepted stablecoins will then be pegged to Bitcoin, and the new digital system will be the savior. It will be celebrated for saving us from a depression, securing our borders, and protecting the children. And the carbon tax will begin.
But it's really fundamental. Unless there's a price put on carbon,
we're never going to be able to make the transition that we need to in time, correct?
yeah. And the only way to do that is basically with a carbon tax.
Greg Reese reporting.
I mean, I think it's really important that, we, again, hold these people's feet to the fire. And, because there he was with, fucking scumbag Titanic, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't remember his name. How do I not remember that guy's name? From Wolf of Wall Street and shit. Anyway, really? Wow. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on Reese, man. Because he seems to be going over the deep edge there.
Were you sexually abused while spending time at any of these youth treatment centers in Florida? Facilities include, but are not limited to, Milton Girls Juvenile Residential Facility, Okeechobee Youth Development Center, Highlands Avon Park Youth Academy, St. John's Youth Academy, Hastings Youth Academy, Charles Britt Academy, Sandy Pines Residential Treatment Center, or any other youth treatment centers in Florida. You may qualify for significant compensation and should not wait to contact us because the deadline to file is quickly approaching. Your case review is confidential and you don't pay unless we collect for you. This is your sign to join hundreds of others and take back your power. Submit the form on this video now. Our team is available for you 24/7.
Yeah, so that's an ad for a local law firm here in Florida, abused at any Florida youth facility. Yikes. Culling chickens, you can get back to work, Chris. Culling chickens to stop bird flu isn't working. Dr. Robert Malone says. I was saying that yesterday. In a discussion with American thought leader Jack, whatever the fuck his name is, Dr. Malone questioned a current approach to limiting bird flu outbreaks and culling tens of millions of domesticated birds. 20 million egg-laying chickens died last quarter in connection with bird flu. No, they killed them. They culled them. It's like they died. They just died. Including through mass culling of flocks whenever avian influenza was spotted. The strategy is motivated in part by concern over the transmission of bird flu to humans. Tackling fentanyl. What? The birds are taking fentanyl now? Malone had another Maha-related suggestion for Kennedy related to President Donald Trump's new FBI Director Kash Patel. I see. It's like we're changing subjects now. So I'm going to change articles. Chrystia Freeland says she's running for Prime Minister to stop Trump from invading Canada. Okay. You got a little video? Let's see.
A few weeks ago, in Saskatoon, I met a little 4-year-old girl. She asked me whether I could prevent Trump from invading our country.
Kind of has a hatchet face, doesn't she?
And that's why I am standing to lead the Liberal Party and to become the next Prime Minister of Canada. Trump represents the greatest threat to Canada since World War II.
Jake.
He is threatening us with an economic war, and that's nothing new. The last time that he was president, he threatened us too, and at the end of the day, I succeeded in protecting our economy. But this time, Trump's threats are worse. He wants to turn Canada into the 51st state, and it's no joke. That is why he is supporting Vladimir Putin's criminal attempt to redraw Ukraine's borders. Trump wants to redraw our borders too. We need a leader who understands the seriousness
I'm a headline reader. That's what I do. It's my job. These politicians are taking our jobs. Washington Post opinion editor resigns. Reporters melt down after Jeff Bezos makes hard pivot towards personal liberties and free markets. You okay? Remember when the Washington Post refused to endorse Kamala Harris in the home stretch of the 2024 election, and the entire organization went full Handmaid's Tale? Now multiply that by 100. You need to get the re in here. Where's the re? There's the re. No more smug. He's a little smug, but his employees are re. For the second act, owner Jeff Bezos announced on Wednesday morning that the Post's opinion page will be writing every day in support and defense of two pillars: personal liberties and free markets. You like how I did that? The addition to the standard fare, as Bezos explains, there was a time when newspapers, especially one that was a local monopoly, might have seen it as a service to bring the reader's doorstep every morning a broad-based opinion section that sought to cover all views. Today, the internet does that job. So why are you even... It's just pathetic. Who reads WAPO? Like, serious. Like, I mean, I'll cover it, like, if they're being stupid. Like, they should keep it up. Keeps me in business. Woman caught trying to plant explosive device at Tesla dealership. Got it. Fired CBS News reporter Catherine Herridge reveals photos of files on Hunter Biden. COVID origin seized by network. Attack on investigative journalism. Nice photo. It's fantastic. Why you no work? Oh, there you go. Nope. Weird. Huh. No. Bad. Don't care. I just don't care. I don't care enough about that anyway. We have more important things to get to. 11 shocking examples of how completely and utterly lawless our society has become. I don't need a listicle. Free Jeremy Brown. I think they did. Reese report. We'll skip that. It's kind of old. If you like what I do, scan that. Give me $1 or $5. Greatly appreciate it. Someone did last night. It made me very happy. Thank you. And if you're on Rumble, go to DarkDox. If you're on BitChute, go to DarkDox. If you're on X, go to Sacred Owls Unite. And if you're on Facebook, it's Christian X Coffins. And Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez set to travel to space on Blue Origin.
Yeah, Bezos, his Blue Origin is set to make history on its next mission with a star-studded all-woman crew. Now, singer Katy Perry, news anchor Gayle King, and Lauren Sanchez, they're all set to head to space. They'll be joined by NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, producer Carrie-Ann Flynn, and civil rights activist Amanda Wynn. Now, the mission is set to take flight this spring.
Good. He certainly was a beloved actor.
Movie fans remembering the wide-ranging career of actor Gene Hackman. The 95-year-old and his wife were found dead in their home in New Mexico. You're watching Eyewitness News at 11.
Yeah, that one just does not rub me right. Nor should it. At darkdox.me/shop, we have all sorts of cool things as well. You can get t-shirts, we got thumb drives, we got MP4 players with micro SD cards loaded with all of the Infowars Alex Jones films and DarkDox films and Zeitgeist and Esoteric Agenda and America to Freedom to Fascism and like 40 other films in addition to declassified federal documents and leaked documents and music and all kinds of cool stuff related to the Infowar. We got some cool t-shirts. I think it's appropriate now more than ever to pick yourself up a sapphire blue anti-global government, anti-UN t-shirts. I think. Make the ladies turn around and be like, hey, I want to mate with you. We got all kinds of cool stuff. We got Blu-rays, we got comics, we got DVDs, we got music, we got posters, we got shop rags, and I'm also an affiliate of thealexjonesstore.com/DarkDox. Buy something using that link and I get 10%, and it really helps out me continuing to do this, everything that I do for you. I do it all for you. And tonight at midnight, they are ending the best sale that they've ever had, which is, oh my god, get back there. Until midnight, they are giving away a free Ultimate Gut Cleanse with every purchase. If you order over $50, you get a free Infowars hat, $60 off all supplements, and 30% off all t-shirts and hoodies. So, yeah, I dropped like $60 yesterday. I got the hat. I got like 4 different supplements. I got a coin. If you have almost enough to like get the free thing, like when you're at checkout, I highly suggest go to Shop More and go to coins, because these are fantastic. I've already bought 3 of them, and they're $7.99. But if you're a VIP member, they're only $6.39. And it's the Hold the Line coin. It has a quote from Ronald Reagan on there. And if you read it, it's a very nice quote, talking about, we need to teach our sons that, like, if we don't water the tree of liberty from time to time with the blood of tyrants. It doesn't say that exactly, but I read it the last episode, so you got to go back and, either read this or listen to me on the last episode. We do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at Sacred Owls on YouTube. And they got a new She Legit complex with ashwagandha, magnesium, black pepper, black seed extract, burdock root, and Irish sea moss. And I'm not just full of shit here. This is my counter. I got the Atomic Defense. I got this Ultimate Sea Moss with bladderwrack and burdock root. Infowarsstore.com, who doesn't even pay me. I highly suggest even still get the iodine, get the Brain Force. Fantastic. Ultimate Gut Cleanse. Use that shit. And use my link. Help out our operation. What are we at? 38? This is going to be a light show. What do we got here? This Brendan O'Leary posted this on his Bohemian Grove beat. Bohemian Grove and the elite Mandalay camp. Part 1, a soon-to-be revealed British ultra-elite with ties to the Biden crime family is a frequent VIP guest at Mandalay camp. Mandalay was the supplements. I clicked the wrong thing. So yeah, this is from georgenews.org. They posted, this is from last year. Womp womp. He is on that beat to organize. He has a list of everything that has ever been posted about the Grove, so he's always snooping around looking for new stuff. Sean Ryan broadcast. Okay, someone sent me that. Check this out.
So this woman hates Donald Trump, which is fair. I think it's fair to hate any politician. You're never going to catch me simping for the help, bro. They're literally public servants, and if you don't like them, I don't got no problem with that. But what she does in this video seems to be illegal.
For the person out there who's planning on doing it.
Doing what?
The thing that we all wake up every day hoping we'll see in the news.
Oh.
We're like, man, no one's done it yet.
Oh.
Keep going. Your plan, it's going to work.
Probably not.
It'll inspire the next person. And we are all rooting for you. You have our support.
No.
You have our admiration. We might make a national holiday out of you.
No, that's not going to happen.
Money on your books. And if you're into this sort of thing, I'll write you some letters. of the naughty sort.
Whore!
Find yourself behind bars for it, but we're all and hoping that you do it quickly.
No.
And get away with it.
She very clearly insinuated that she wants somebody to John Wilkes Booth, the President of the United States of America, and even offered them money on their books. That's proposing a hit. She also offered, like, sexual activity type, favor type things, like sexy letters. This is definitely breaking some federal laws on the internet. You understand we can see you, right? That's a whole new level of stupid, ma'am. You need to get your meds adjusted because there's something wrong with your head. So this woman hates Donald Trump.
That guy's hilarious. No, not Google that. Bug chaser. Yeah, bug chasing. Huh? And we could do a whole episode on Henry Kissinger screwing a bunch of homos back in the 80s and then getting AIDS and being like, you get to die, I have the shot. It's fantastic. Is that Popeye? Who's Popeye? Well, me? No. This beard is huge now. Have you seen that? I'm keeping it nice and trim. But that about does it. This is a light one, because I don't want to burn myself out. We got a lot more going on with this Epstein stuff because that is just going to continue breaking. But it's Thursday, so why don't you guys just take off a little bit early and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Monday, and we're probably going to have a huge episode because, it's Monday and we have all this stuff happening. So, this is Christian Coffins turning the display capture off to come back to SeaWorlds. You know what? I haven't been going to outer space lately. And we are on the edge, so you got to go to outer space, then to SeaWorlds. And then say, this is Christian Coffins signing off saying, beware, take care, have a good night, have a good weekend!
DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest. If you value this program, donate what you can at cash.app/DarkDox. DarkDox Digest. DarkDox Digest.